that and make that the best part of our game.
You still get excited for Big Blue Madness?
Yeah, it's been different every year, so I'm ready to see what this one's going to be like, especially my last one. I feel like it'll be a lot of fun.
You mentioned the work ethic of this year's team. Compare the work ethic of this year's team to the past 4 years.
As a whole, I feel like our work ethic is probably the best out of the 4 years. We've had a lot of guys, obviously, in the past 2 years that's put a lot of work in the gym, but I feel like as a whole, all-around team, we've got a lot more guys that are focused this year, and a lot more guys that are trying to get better this year.
A lot of these younger guys have described you as the big brother. You know, they said you really took them under your wing and showed them the ropes. How, if at all, did you prepare them for this? For 500 people camping out for Madness, for 100 people up crowded around you guys here today. What Kentucky basketball is?
I really don't think you can prepare them for that until they've actually experienced it. But as far as me just trying to be a big brother to them, I just try to talk to them, spend a lot of time with them off the court, and try to make sure they know that there's no returning guys versus younger guys thing, because I know a lot of people are going to try to make it that way. So I just made sure that they knew we was here for them, that we cared about them just as much as everybody else, and make sure they knew it was going to be a big family here.
It's pressure on all you guys, but especially for true freshmen that people expect a lot of. How do you keep it from the weight from crushing those guys? Because I think at this point everybody's established Elite Eight, Final Four. This year nothing but a banner will do.
We just got to help them, really. We got to produce on the court and off the court. We got to talk to them, make sure they're good. Like I said, try to be big brothers to them, and that goes for all the older guys that's experienced this before. I feel like we didn't do a good job of that last year, as far as the older guys anyways, of helping out the younger guys when they first got here. We kind of try to let them do it on their own, really, and I think it took us a while to realize that, but since we've already experienced it, I think it's been a lot better this year.
Did you learn some lessons, last year about, maybe, like you said, how you didn't do it right the first time? Why do you think it'll be different this year? Why do you think you can maybe take one more step?
Because we've been through it last year. I think we struggled because of that. We tried to leave it all up to the freshmen because they had a lot of hype behind them, had big names, and they was really talented. So I think we got to the point, the older guys anyways, where we was comfortable in letting them do what they was doing instead of just helping them out and make sure they was all right.
So you guys sort of deferred a little bit? Is that fair to say? And do you feel like there's more of a group of guys on this team, older guys, that are willing to take charge and not defer?
Yeah. I think you said it exactly right. We definitely deferred to them. Like I said, they was really talented, so we at times caught ourselves sitting back and watching them.
Darius, with you last year at this time, you must have been asked about replacing Patrick as a leader 100 times. What is different for you right now at this point as far as that leadership role?
I just think I'm more comfortable with it, honestly. I think I'm ready for it. It's not so much last year. I think I struggled with it early on, and I think all of the veteran guys did, and that's why we struggled there in the beginning. But I know personally I'm ready for it this year. I'm happy and excited to get going.
Darius, you've been down the road twice with teams that were getting a lot from freshmen and came close. Can a team that relies that much on freshmen, do you think, can win it?
Like you said, we was kind of close the past 2 years, so I don't know. I think we can, but I don't think we have to, because I know me and the other veteran guys that's been here before are going to step up and do their part.
In a lot of places, Darius, there's a very strong value to making the Final Four. Here, the banner is always set a little bit higher. How much pressure is on Coach Cal, on all of you guys to win now? You've been very close, as you said.
A lot of pressure. I feel like Kentucky fans think we're supposed to win it every single year, no matter what. But we just got to live up to it. We made the choice to come here. We know what to expect coming into this season, and we knew what we was getting ourselves into when we committed.
From what you said, you've been here, this is your 4th preseason. Is it different in terms of what people expect this year than it was any of the previous 3 years?
I don't think so. I think, like I said, Kentucky fans want us to win it every year, so I don't think there's any difference. I feel like we have a really good shot this year, but as far as expectations, I don't really think there's a difference.
Darius, some of the things about leadership, what are some of the things that you are actually doing? Like, what are some things that you didn't do last year that you do now, whether it's on the court, off the court?
I guess talking to them more, spending more time with everybody, just making sure everybody's comfortable and all right. Trying to explain to the younger guys what it's going to be like, which is really hard playing in this program, but I mean, just making sure everybody feels, like I said, comfortable.
What kind of defense does this year's team play?
I don't know. We really haven't gotten it down yet, but I feel like we can be a very, very good defensive team if we really make that a key point in what we work on. We have a lot of versatile guys that can guard multiple positions, switch a lot of things, and I think if we really focus in on defense, we'll be a great team.
In pickup games and stuff like that, how hard is it to score?
It's really tough going up against these guys. You have guys like Terrence Jones, Anthony Davis that can block almost anything, and you got a lot of tough guys on the perimeter. So I mean, it's going to be tough. I think we can make it tough on a lot of other teams too.
With the talent that you're going to run out there, how good do you feel about some of these one-on-one matchups you're going to see? You know what I mean?
Say it again?
With the talent that you're going to have at each position, 1 through 5, how good do you feel about the one-on-one matchup you're going to get a lot of times? You know what I mean? Like maybe the best defender may not be on you, might be 2-3 defender.
It's going to open up a lot of stuff for a lot of us. I mean, a lot of opportunities. I mean, who do you put the best defender on, really? We got a lot of versatile guys too, so a lot of matchup problems. In my opinion, we're going to have. So I don't know how teams are going to guard us. I don't know what they're going to do, but I feel like if we keep working as hard as we are right now, with the talent that we have, we can be a force to be reckoned with.
First time you saw Wilcher's hook shot?